Netflix's Queen Cleopatra docuseries caused an immense storm of controversy surrounding its depiction of Cleopatra as a black woman, and whilst Cleopatra herself was not black, there were indeed Black Pharaohs who ruled over Egypt at one point in the 8th and 7th centuries BC. These Black Pharaohs were from a black ethnic group called the Nubians. They are the topic of today's video. So who are these Nubians? Nubians are a Nilo-Saharan speaking ethnic group indigenous to the region which is now northern Sudan and southern Egypt. They originate from the early inhabitants of the central Nile Valley, believed to be one of the earliest cradles of civilization. They number approximately 6 million, with Sudan having around 812,000 and Egypt about 5 million. There are some diaspora Nubian communities in Kenya and Uganda as well. Genetics. The Nubians are undoubtedly black people. Recent genetic studies have revealed that Nubians possess a unique genetic makeup, influenced by their long-standing interactions with neighboring populations, including Egyptians and various sub-Saharan African groups. They speak a Nilo-Saharan language family, with several dialects spoken by different Nubian groups. Their language points out the fact that these people are primarily Nilotic, with recent and ancient insignificant contributions from invaders such as the Arabs. Sirac et al. In 2021 obtained and analyzed the whole genomes of 66 individuals from the site of Kulubnarti, situated between the Second and Third Cataract, and dated to the Christian period between 650 and 1000 CE. The genetic profile of the sampled Nubians was found to be a mixture between West Eurasian and Sub-Saharan Dinka-related ancestries. It is probable then that Nubians are essentially Nilotic Dinka, with some West Eurasian admixture. It is also plausible that earlier Nubians, the ancient Black Egyptians, were less mixed and more Black Nilotic. Nubian means golden people or people who shine. This is direct reference to their rich melanin that would glisten in the sun. The Nubian people possess a rich cultural and historical heritage. They are believed to be descendants of the ancient civilizations that thrived along the Nile, specifically from modern-day Dinka people. Evidence from archaeological findings indicates that Nubia was home to complex societies dating back to around 4000 BCE. The region is known for its rich deposits of gold, leading to the establishment of powerful kingdoms, such as the Kingdom of Kush, which often competed with ancient Egypt. The Nubian Kingdom of Kush ruled Egypt during the 25th dynasty, circa 747 to 656 BCE, and produced notable pharaohs, including Taharka and Piye. Nubian culture and influences on Egyptian society were significant, with Nubians often portrayed in Egyptian art and literature. The 25th dynasty's rise to power began with King Pi, who launched a military campaign into Egypt and successfully captured Memphis, the capital, in 727 BC. Pi proclaimed himself pharaoh and initiated the Kushite dynasty's rule over Egypt, although it was his successor, Shabitku, who fully established Kushite control over Egypt after defeating King Bakenranef of the rival 24th dynasty at the Battle of Sais. Subsequent kings of the dynasty, including Shabaka, Shabitku, Taharka, and Tanutamun, continued to consolidate their power and assert their authority over Egypt. The 25th dynasty, also known as the Nubian dynasty or Black Pharaohs, ruled Egypt between 744 BC and 656 BC as part of the wider Kushite Empire. The 25th dynasty originated from the city-state of Napata in Nubia, in what is today Sudan. The Nubian Kushite civilization, from whom the 25th dynasty originated, could, like the Egyptians, boast of impressive architectural, artistic, and cultural achievements. Sadly, this enigmatic civilization has been overshadowed by its better-known members and does not achieve the attention it deserves in a mainstream setting. The Black Pharaohs erected grand structures and renovated existing temples, leaving behind a rich architectural legacy. The Kushite kings of Egypt were also keen to initiate a revival of pyramid building in their new realm, bringing about a resurgence of monumental tombs to the Egyptian landscape. This revival occurred approximately 1,000 years after Egyptian burial practices had evolved away from pyramid construction. It's evident that when Black Americans say they were once kings, it's more than just rhetoric, especially for those with Nilotic ancestry. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.